cut copper, baby. Oh yeah. Holy cow. Another awesome, fully intact chronal bell. Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, it's not a coin. And so this is going to be the obverse, and it's another Drake bust. It's an 1865. The date's clearly readable right there on my phone. Look at that. Great seal button. And it's deep, so maybe it's not crushed. It's not crushed. Holy crap. All right, folks, here we go. Been out trying to get some permissions today. Finally got one, and I've been here for a few hours. Pretty thin. Heard it's been metal detected before by some guys from Massachusetts, so I'm not exactly sure how much they've hit. The guy leases the property and said they've been around here for a few days, a few weeks back, but I don't know. Found a few buttons, finally got a garbled high tone toward the back of the property, and I did get myself another large cent. So let me pan around real quick for you. And it's a nice day today. Let me just pan down right here, and you see that? It was kind of a garbly signal, a lot of iron, but you know, you got to try to take a gamble on some of these signals because you don't know what you're going to get. See that? It's kind of mucky. I see 1 cent right there, though. At least that's what I think it is. Let's see if it's a... See if I can get a date off of that. You know what it is? It's not. It's going to be a Canadian... one of those Canadian unsues. Look, you see that? Unsu, and you flip it over and it's that bouquet style Canadian largie. I think these are like 1830s. It's my second one of these I've dug. I'll have to see if I can get a cleaned up shot on it and give you the date. But that's a really nice find. Canadian bank token from the 1830s or 1840s. Rang up really nice, like an 80. I'll take it. See if we can find a few more things. I only got about 45 more minutes and I got to get out of here. On to the next. All right, guys. BTV Digger John out here again with Joe from Green Mountain Diggers. Been getting some permissions today. It's been slow, man. We've only dug a few buttons and just kind of bopping around here. Got out to this old home site and there wasn't really much going on, but I got this screaming signal. Only coin I've dug so far today has been a modern dime, but I had to dig a 90 signal, and then I saw it in the hole, and I thought it may be like a washer, and then I was like, well, maybe it's something different. And you know what? I'll be doggone it. I didn't get a copper right there. Got to go to the old sites to find the old stuff, folks. And it's mucky in here. The 90s usually are braided hairs. That's what I'm going to guess. 1 cent. Let me do a quick... I've hunted about 7 times this year. I've only been skunked without a copper 1 time, so I'll take that ratio. It seems like I'm only finding 1 per hunt, though. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's either a matron or...
nice one.
Yeah, I think it's a matron, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a braided hair.
Yeah, that's a matron.
Yeah, you want to take a look at it and zoom in. I don't know if the date may be a little bit off. It looks like one of those kind of later matrons, like maybe 1830s.
Yeah, I don't see a date.
No, the date looks like that's a little worn off, but it looks like it's got enough patina on it. It'll clean up halfway decent.
Oh yeah, some good detail.
Yeah, it's got enough detail on it. I may be able to get a date. You can sometimes match the head with the range of the dates. So
Yeah, nice coin though.
yeah, I'll take it, man. After a slow day,
Yeah.
God. All right,
Nice.
Let's see if we can dig up a few more things. On to the next. Well, here's another interesting little find, folks. It's not a large cent, but you know what? I'm not going to complain at all. Right down there in the hole, I got a scratchy kind of 60 to 70 tone. And look at that, an old, probably late 1800s suspender clip or suspender buckle. Maybe you'll get a patent date on that. It's hard to tell. Sometimes they do have the patent IDs written across one of the bands here. So that's a nice early find. It's not Colonial, but I'll take it. It's a nice early relic from the farm days of the 1800s. Almost out of here. Let's see if we can find a few more things. On to the next. out to a new permission today, folks. The hay is really high and we've had like 1,000 inches of rain, so you walk in there and you just get soaking wet. And I can't say them bugs are easy either. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here, so I've brought the off on here. Old cabin site here on the property, plus another home site and many fields with a historic farm. This could be a really good place if you can get the hay cut. I've got to just walk down the cart road here. Came across a little iron patch here, and I think this is where the original cabin was, and I got a deep 86, 88 signal. Looky right there. Copper, baby. First signal that it was diggable of the day. Well, I dug a spark plug. Let's see what we got. Is that a drape bust? Oh, and she's a beauty. Look at the drape bust on that. Oh, that is going to be one of my better drape busts. Let me wipe it off on my jeans here. I'm going to guess 1803. That's what almost all of them are. If you're really lucky, you get one of the 1700s. And if you can get a 1799, you're really lucky. Can you make a date out on that? Wow, she's in beautiful shape. I think I see a 7. Is that a 1797? I think it is. Let me use my it is 1797, folks. What a beautiful coin. Look at the detail on her. That's going to be an excellent condition coin. That's probably going to be a $75, $100 coin. Not that I sell anything, and I told the owners I'd show them anything that was interesting I found later on. There's a person that manages this property, but sick! I will take that to start. I'm going to hang around here if I can fight the bugs off. Drape bust large cent, 1797. First target of the day that's really diggable. On to the next. Difficult swinging, folks, right around where that drape bust large cent was. Probably not going to hang around too much longer. Just there is some iron in here, but there's a lot of modern crap. And looky here, right next to an electric fence. If you metal detectorists know about that, that's tough swinging because it's got these intermittent high tones. But just go real slow. There was an intermediate like 60 tone in there, and I said, what the heck? Maybe not a bullet, and it wasn't. Old flat button. Now, the settlement of this site was late 1700s, and the dude was like gone by 1810. So anything that's, that's mid to high tone, you got to dig it because it could be something really good. Looks like just a plain flat button, but I'll take it. It's an old Colonial one. You can see how there's probably not even going to be a back mark on that thing. Really thin, really generic, really old. All right, I'm probably going to mosey on down the field a little bit here. Again, there's another home site in one of the fields, and there's a really old existing home site on the property that was built in the 1700s. So I'm not going to detect the yard, but there's fields all around there if I can get in between the hay tufts. On to the next. Well, here I am at my next find, folks, deep in the woods this time. Just kind of bopping around to different places. This is a place I hit last year, and you may recall if you watched some of my videos, I pulled a cap bust half cent out of here, or I think it's a drape bust half cent or something like that. And I got a couple coppers and maybe some buttons and things like that. Dug one button, part of a pewter spoon so far this place. A lot of iron, not a lot of signals, but you just got to go slow. Got a mid-tone that could have been a shotgun shell, but it's not. And let me show you here. Let me pan around real quick. And this is not a complete one, but I will take it. Looky right there. Part of a Colonial shoe buckle frame. Way back. I've dug one of these open work frame buckles before. Late 1700s, most likely. And shoe buckle frame for the most part. This would have been a whole rectangle there. So that's a very nice find. That was down there about 6 or 7 inches. And the mosquitoes are tearing me up right now. So I'm going to have to keep moving. But you can see them right there. But I'll take that all day. That's a nice, probably pewter, lead-based alloy shoe buckle. Awesome. All right, let's see if we can find a few more things here. On to the next. All right, folks. Out here with my good friend, Gold Panner. I got a nice permission today here, a lawn, trying to be careful of an old house in town kind of close by to me. Walked onto the lawn, first signal. Been here 3 minutes, silver dime, baby. Rosie or Merc, what do you think? Mercury dime, baby. Is it a good date? 1942. That's the way to get it done. Not sure if there's a mint mark. I'll have to clean that up. It's a late date Merc. It's only worth $3, but who cares? Silver to start the day. I'll take that all day long. All right, let's see if we can find some old stuff out here. I bet there's some older stuff if I'm finding a Mercury dime on my first hole. On to the next. All right, folks, we moved on to another site after that home site. We pulled a couple weeds and I got a watch fob. I didn't get all that on camera. It looked like there was some fill in there and a lot of mid-tones and trash in there. So we came out to another permission I've got. It's a field with an old cabin site, and it's where you saw it pull that beautiful drape bus 1798 out a couple weeks ago. The hay was way too high to get in here at the time, but they've let the animals in and it's all matted down. So my buddy and I are in here and there's some signals. He's already dug a copper, which we think's a KG. And then I got another sweet signal right down here in the hole. And Max, if you'd pan down, and it's another copper, baby. We're gonna stick around here for a while. And look how thin that is. That's gotta be a KG or something, or a state copper. Please,
state copper.
Please don't be wiped. I've got a New Jersey and a Vermont this year. This unfortunately could be another Slick Rick.
Mine was wiped just now.
Let me see if I can get something out of here. What is going on? No, I got it. It's a Vermont copper. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Can you see Vermont right there at the top?
100%.
Unbelievable. Another Vermont copper.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, dude. I cannot believe it. And I'm gonna have to treat this one with care because it's almost white, but I can see Vermont on there.
Oh yeah, I can see it 100%.
Oh my God. I'm on cloud 9. I don't care what I dig for the next 3 weeks.
That's unbelievable.
That's sweet, man.
Well, let's find another one.
Max has got a good signal over here too. We'll see if he's got something in the hole too. This is a place we're gonna stick around for a while. Awesome.
On to the next.
All right, guys, we're back. Still settling down after that other Vermont copper. I kind of freaked out, but it's just not something you dig every day. Just poking around here where this old cabin site is. Max has said he's dug some can slaw, and honestly I haven't so far, but maybe because I'm right in the cabin footprint here. I got another iffy tone, only one way, about an 80 or 79. It was crummy the other way, and unfortunately I dinged it, but I think I've got another copper right here in the hole. You can look down in there, Max. See that? And it's bigger and it's green. This is my favorite thing to do. Look how I dinged it right there. Doggone it. It better not be something valuable. Oh, it's a copper, all right. It's almost the size of a drape buster or matron, but it's bigger. Let me, I dug that drape bust up on the hillside there. That's why it turned out so nice, because it's better draining up there on the driveway. What on earth is that? Looky. And it's thick and it doesn't have a shank on it. I have no clue. Is it a repurposed like love token? Look at that. That's a copper, man, all day long.
Yeah.
How killer is that? I'm gonna have to do some research. It looks like a personal item that somebody took to wiped copper and repurposed it with some lettering on it, like maybe as a gift or something. That's killer. I'll take it even though I may not get a full ID on the coin.
Good find. I would take that all day long.
Man, that's awesome. All right, let's see if we can keep poking around here. This is a good field. On to the next.